This is lesson 8-4, multiplying mixed numbers. Our essential question, how can you find the product of mixed numbers? And what we're going to be doing is changing the mixed numbers to improper fractions, just like it shows in this picture. There's no vocab for this lesson. Okay, example number 1. We first have to change those mixed numbers to improper fractions. And remember, we do that by multiplying the whole number times the denominator. So 3 times 12 equals 36. And then we add the numerator, plus 1 equals 37. And 37 becomes our new numerator, and the denominator stays the same. So we have 37 over 12 times 6. But since 6 is a whole number, we have to put 6 over 1. Now let's go ahead and look across and see if we can reduce anything, which it looks like we can. 37 and 1 can't be divided by anything except for 1, but that's not going to change our numbers. So we leave those alone. And 12 and 6 can both be divided by 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. So I'm going to rewrite my fractions. I have 37 over 2 times 1 over 1. And when I multiply straight across, 37 times 1 is 37, and 2 times 1 is 2. But my last step is to change that back to a mixed number. And I'm going to do that up here. And the way we do that is by dividing. 37 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time with 1 left over. Bring down that 7. 2 goes into 17 8 times with 1 left over. And now I can write my mixed number. I have 18 and 1/2 as my answer. Okay, example number 2, we're going to use the distributive property. And I'm just going to lay it out for you. So basically all we're doing is we're going to break up this mixed number. So we're going to have 3 times 4. And all I did was I took this 3 and this 4. I took my two whole numbers. Plus, I'm going to use my 3 again because it's just my whole number. Times, now I'm going to use the fraction part of my mixed number. So all I did was I took my 3, which was my whole number, and I multiplied it by both parts of my mixed number. I multiplied it first by the whole number and then by the fraction. That's all. And then I would solve both of these and add them together. So let's do that. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus, I would put 3 over 1 times 2 over 15. I just took this 3 and put it over 1 since it was a whole number. And now I multiplied. 3 times 2 is 6. And 1 times 15 is 15. So I get 6/15. Now I just add those two together. So 12 is my whole number and 6/15 is my fraction. So altogether my mixed number is 12 and 6/15. Alright, example number 3, we're going to change 2 and 5/6 to an improper fraction. Remember, we multiply the whole number times the denominator. 2 times 6 is 12, plus the numerator, plus 5 equals 17. And the denominator stays the same. So now I have 17/6 times, take this 9, and I put 9/1. Always put your whole number over 1. Now I'm going to look across and I can divide 6 and 9. I can divide both of those by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I'm just going to rewrite my fractions. I have 17/2 now times 3/1. And now I can just multiply. 17 times 3 is 51, and 2 times 1 is 2. But now I have to change that to a mixed number, and I do that by dividing. 51 divided by 2. 2 goes into 5 2 times, 1 left over, bring down the 1, 2 goes into 11, 5 times with 1 left over. So now my mixed number is 25 and 1/2. That's my answer. Alright, last example. We're going to have to change both of these to improper fractions before we can multiply. So the first one, we do 6 times 3 is 18, plus our numerator, which is 2, gives me 20. And denominator stays the same. So this changes to 20/3. And then my second mixed number, I do 4 times 8 equals 32, plus my numerator, which is 7, equals 39, and I keep my denominator, which is 8. So I have 39/8. Now I can reduce both of these. So 39 and 3 can both be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 39 divided by 3 is 13. Then I look across the other way. 20 and 8 can both be divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So let's just rewrite those fractions. 5/1 times 13/2. 13 times 5 is 65, and 1 times 2 is 2. Last step is to change that back to a mixed number by dividing. So 65 divided by 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. Bring down the 5. 2 goes into 5 2 times. So my mixed number becomes 32 and 1/2. Okay, here are your 3 practice problems. You have to change those mixed numbers to improper fractions, and then you can multiply across. Don't forget a word problem or question, and rate your understanding.